Welcome back to Kick Ons, brought to you by Ordira, episode 16. We've brought our favourite guest on so far, Jared Berry, back with a short week. It's kind of hard to find anyone, so we've had to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get this back on. But thanks for coming back on, mate. I know you were looking forward to it.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
You ready? You ready for a big one?
I'm ready to go.
We cut you off last time, apparently, so
Yeah,
I hope you got some good stories for us.
Yeah, I know you should be ready to go. So back in the lounge, obviously with the short turnaround. Richmond tomorrow night at the Gabba, which would be a good game. It's kind of been a bit of a quick week, hasn't it? Huey got back. When we get back, Saturday. I got back Sunday, but pretty much straight into it.
Yeah, it should be. It's always nice to have a short break, isn't it? We didn't even really review the game too much. You just launch into the next one, and Richmond will be a tough test out here at the Gabba with some good history against them.
Yeah, definitely. And Bez, thanks for joining back on, mate. How have you found the podcast? What do you think there could be some improvements? Have you been listening? Yeah.
I listened to the first episode because that was the best, and then I'm not a big podcast guy, so I haven't really been listening too much. But
half an hour, Bez.
I live it every day though.
Yeah,
I know what you're going to talk about. So
you do like your podcast though. You listen to what's the
Joe Rogan?
And shout out to Knuckles, my player sponsor. What's his podcast?
Alpha Blokes. It's not his, but he goes on a little bit.
Yeah, we saw him at the airport the other day.
He's got these.
Is he the trucker hat guy?
Yeah, so he's the country trucker hats.
He's got the big mud flaps out the back.
Yeah, he had a fluoro Legionnaire on, and he'd just been to the Origin, hadn't been to bed,
Really?
was rolling through the Virgin Lounge.
Is it true he owns Johnny Ringo's? Or not?
Yeah,
It's one of someone joking.
No, it's one of his mates that owns Johnny Ringo's.
Oh, really?
But he was in the club at that time, so he he was at the lounge. He came up to us. You were sitting next to me, weren't you?
Yeah, he just works the room so well. He's like over to Billy Slater, then over to Harry
With
Grant.
an orange leash.
No, it was like a fluoro. It was like fluoro green, orange, and he's flapping. He's come over. His voice is like husky as going, "Oh yeah, just rolled back from the Caxton." So it was good to see him. He's a ripper, but. Anyway, so Knuckles ears. Yeah, we've got some stories to get off your chest this episode, Bears, so it'd be good to hear from them. We're going to start off with some fan mail from Chief. This is shocking.
Oh, I don't even know if I really want to read this out, but
he as I've said the last couple of weeks, Harris has been a bit off around the club. I don't know, something's going on with him. So
on the bus on the way to the game last week, everyone was what was it, about 5:30? We'd just arrived in Melbourne, full day, and he's up here. Everyone's just headphones in. I think more and more blokes started putting the headphones in, and Chief kept talking.
You want to say like stay in your lane, but what's his lane?
Well, I don't know. He's the most immature bloke.
I think he's struggling at the moment to find, like, he's not hitting the times right. Like everyone's up and then he's down, and then everyone will be down, and he's just and that stupid laugh that he's been doing at the back of the bus.
When he loses all his breath.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but it's shocking.
Plug sets him off like no one else does.
It's just, and the thing is, like, it's not. There can be 100 funny things said throughout the day that are so much funnier, and then one thing just hits him, and then he's just gone.
I love it. Well, if he's going to keep having 20 intercept possessions and playing like that, then he can go.
He can do whatever he wants.
Right. Do you want to go first, Sam?
No, I reckon I might let you go first.
Okay. So he's written, apparently, what's it called? An acrostic.
Acrostic.
An acrostic. Yeah, right. Acrostic puzzle. Poem.
Acrostic poem.
And it's down the side it says Cam. C is for co-host of the podcast. A, always walking around with his chest out. And M, minuscule biceps.
Is that it?
And that's it. And then he says, enjoy the pod. Kiss, kiss. Chuff was here. Ejecto seat cuts.
Ejecto seat. Cuz.
Well,
who's off?
And I can just picture him sitting there when he's writing that as well.
Just to go back in there, I've actually been beating him on the bench the last couple of days, so he can shove that up him if he wants. Yeah, we had the bench press banded and smoked him out of the water yesterday. So he actually is a listener. He's a true friend. So yeah,
max bench. The only one that matters.
I'm 120 at the moment.
Chiefs 120. What did he do? He did a fairly
130.
130.
Yeah, couldn't get 130.
Better.
But no. Dumbbell bench.
Just watch out for them shoulders there, mate.
The old snake shoulders. No.
What was I going to say?
What are you?
No, big chew, like power, like height to weight to power ratio.
Yeah.
You'd be throwing up more than that, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. Look at the size of him compared to everyone else.
You're 120 and you're what, like 90 keg?
90 keg.
Yeah.
He'd be 100 keg.
Yeah.
And he's got probably, 10, 15 centimetres on me.
Yeah.
You want a 140 out of the big fella?
Yeah, Joey Danaher's throwing up. He throws up 140.
Yeah.
Every third
He's a
week.
weapon.
Yeah.
We do it all the time.
And he does bench every 3 weeks.
Pause bench.
And Jasper was pulling up more on the incline bench rows than Chief.
Yeah, I
the
know.
other day as well.
But what about Link? What about Link yesterday or 2 days ago? Did you hear about that? Link, me and Huey are doing our bench press, and we got 110 on for a couple of reps, and Link jumped underneath there. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm like, what do you got, mate?" He goes, 100. I'm like, "That's 110." He's like, "Oh, rightio. Well, we'll give it a crack then." Won't we? He just jumps on it and he like hits his chest and goes, gets to here, and then just like starts shaking. But he's pretty strong as well. Anyway, I got yours, Huey.
Righto.
See, H, huge biceps. You, unanimous pest. G, girlfriend for the one you don't have. And H for hot shit, which you think you are. And he said, best of luck for the pod, love chuff, love chief, love chuffer.
He's crossing out the chief and the chuba.
He's an absolute idiot. But anyway, we'll get to
Thanks
some.
for those, Chief.
Yeah, thanks, Chief. Thanks, mate. We'll have to get you on. I know you were a little bit disappointed with your episode, so
He didn't bring much. He didn't bring much.
he went frozen.
Yeah,
he didn't know what to do.
He's a bit serious. He went Captain Chief
Well,
instead of Fun Chief.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get him on this. Like if we can get him on soon while he's in this bit of a mood, I think we'll be able to have some fun with him. But we'll get into the footy. Last week it was good to get
Actually,
down.
one more thing.
Oh, sorry, Bez, you go.
Sorry,
we're not chopping you off.
Sorry,
Mate.
one more thing. The body science video.
Yeah.
We've got to get that in there. That was horrendous.
Yeah, that is actually so
They
good.
played it in our team meeting, and like it goes from Dimmer like, oh, so what do you feel yourself? And Dimmer's so boring. It's just like straight to the point, and then it's like flashes to Chief, and Chief's giving his like captain speech like, yeah, I like to
Being
put a
real
bit of
serious.
protein, and then it just like flashes to Diz. Diz is like looking out the window of the car like. Not interested at all, and then Gunners is like down like this.
Is that on the socials?
It's
at
on the
all?
Lions, yeah. If you haven't seen that, go onto the Lions. It's on the Instagram. Yeah, go on the Lions
Very
Instagram.
funny.
That is so funny. But we'll keep going with the footy. Saints last week was good to get down. I think we're actually building a pretty solid record at Marvel. Is it 6 out of the last 9 or 7 out of the last 9 maybe? So it's good to get down there and play in front of the Vic fans again. We touched on it, but Chief was unbelievable from the start of the game all the way through, just really owned the back line and looked so good when you see him flying for his marks like that.
Yeah, it was one of those special games from the big chuff. When you're out there, you really realise when someone's playing a game like that. And he stood out, so that was great for him. Hippie at the other end.
Yeah.
He was amazing as well, playing like a really strong key forward, took a lot of marks and, kicked his goals as well. So I think those two were probably the difference in the game, and it was a good way to celebrate a good day for fags as well with the ones who were given the birthday.
You were we had a cake ready for him, didn't we?
Yeah, and then BT took all the glory.
You set it up, didn't you?
Well, I said to Danny early in the week, Danny, if we win, I reckon we get a cake. We get a cake before, like just after we sing the song or whatever. And then he said that Channel 7 had already organised
Already
it.
planned it. Pretty funny seeing him giggling in the. He looks so small when he's in the team song. He's like under bloke's arms, like with his little smile on and that. But
Did you guys feel like I don't know what it is about those rooms, but it felt so sad in there after the game.
yeah,
even though
I
we won.
agree. It was quiet. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
They've changed the rooms at Marvel, so they used to be a little bit. Like, is it more? They're more open.
More open, I reckon.
Yeah, and now they're a little bit more. It's a bit smaller with a bit more emphasis on like the physio and like the change room.
Why do you reckon it was quiet? Do you reckon
I don't
just because
know.
BT's roaming around? Like everyone's sort of
Everyone
like,
was sort of whispering, and
Ducking
but
moving.
maybe it's a little bit of that.
I think that it's when BT comes in. There's probably about 10 or 12 blokes who just disperse straight to the change rooms and hide.
just disappeared.
they run to the other end.
He actually got O though. He got O. I saw him get O and O looked that uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know Charlie literally quickly runs into the change room and he's
Yeah.
sitting in there as well.
It's good though. It's good. It's a good watch, and
Yeah.
he always comes up with some funny stuff.
My
Like-
sister got on Roaming Brian on the weekend
weekend?
and stuffed it up so
Really?
bad. Yeah, so bad. Like I think she was a bit pissed. She had about 6 or 7 wines, and she was hiding behind one of my family friends, and he grabbed her, and she didn't know what to say.
How good's that? It's like when Dad got put on it,
Yeah.
and everyone back home, it's the talk of the crowd. Like, everyone loves it.
Anyway, so we'll go to the game tomorrow. Was it Thursday night? Thursday night footy at the Gabba. It'll be awesome against Richmond. As we said before, we've got some good history against the Tigers here recently. And, we can't forget about the last game when Joey kicked that goal to get us into the final. What are we thinking? What do we think the keys are to success, and how are we both feeling?
I reckon like it's a big territory game. Centre bounce is going to be crucial, especially at the Gabba where you got the cricket pitch in the middle. Ball bounce is a little bit different. So if we can get it in, we'll get one-on-ones with our big keys, and hopefully that should be go ways to winning.
Yeah, for sure. They're in some good form. The Tigers, I think they've won a couple away in the last month, and they were good. I don't know, they might have had the bye last week, but against the Saints in the wet,
before, yeah.
And the wet conditions, which isn't too dissimilar to the slippery conditions up here. But hopefully, we can get a really big crowd. Again, at the Gabba, it's been really solid this year, and it'll be good fun.
We've got a little bit of a question here as well. What do you think about Thursday night footy? Thoughts, yes or no?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah?
I reckon it's good. Like, you come off your day off on Wednesday and then there's something to watch on Thursday. Yeah. In terms of actually playing it though, like, probably prefer Friday night.
Yeah.
But then I guess Thursday's good as well.
I think
I'm sitting on the fence.
It's kind of thanks, mate. He starts off with yes and then goes to no.
No, I do like it though.
I think I'm a fan of it. From a supporter's point of view, it's awesome, I reckon, to get footy from Thursday all the way to Sunday. Like, playing it is the hardest thing, obviously, is getting your body to turn around after playing on the weekend and getting back. But I think it's good. I'd stick with Thursday night footy, I reckon.
Yeah. Nah, I'm a bit on the fence as well, to be honest. So we'll just move on. But I'll say
you can't have a podcast where we're just both sitting on the fence.
Say something controversial.
Yeah, I know. Say something.
Say something to kill.
No.
I think I'm a no, man.
Okay.
I think it's good.
You're a traditionalist, aren't you?
But yeah. I mean,
Conservative.
Thursday night, people got to go to work. It's a bit late.
Yeah.
Whereas, and when it's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then you have to wait a bit longer, so the anticipation builds, and you're more excited to watch it.
But yeah, okay, I guess. But then imagine having a good night Thursday night, good night Friday night, good night Saturday night footy, then bang, bang, bang.
It's the way the world's going, isn't it?
Yeah.
4-day work weeks.
What are you going to do on Thursday night?
Well, what about
a
blokes?
movie, Black Mirror.
Wait, you sit on that musty couch at home by yourself watching shows.
With Lola licking his face.
Anyway, there's been a great initiative from the club as well. Every goal kicked on Thursday night, the club will donate $500 to the Ronald McDonald House charity to help sick kids and their families get the support. So that's great from the club. I also saw Sydney did that last week, did a donation for the goals. I think they paid, was it $75,000?
It was quite a bit of money in there, wasn't it?
So hopefully, I don't think we'll be able to reach that mark, but
you never know.
We'll see what we can do. But we'll quickly go to our ad break. We've got the quiz coming up. We've got a little bit of fun with the new AFL 23 game. Plenty to come after the break, so stay tuned.
2023 Brisbane Lions memberships are on sale now.
A new era has arrived.
Go all in at membership.lions.com.au.
Cam, a few of the boys have been telling me how good our show sounded lately.
Well, they're probably listening on Audira headphones. They personalise sound to your unique hearing profile, like 20/20 vision, but for your ears.
So you don't reckon it's just our excellent podcasting skills?
That too. I use mine for calls, music, movies, and of course, listening to our show. They're noise cancelling, Bluetooth enabled, and have 30 hours of battery life.
Brisbane Lions members can claim their exclusive 20% discount on any pair of Audira headphones through their member page.
What's not to love? Join the club today and feel connected with Audira.
Join the Neds AFL Open Group to connect, bet and banter with hundreds of like-minded punters and see expert tips on every AFL game this season. Take it to the Neds level. T's and C's apply. See website for details. What are you really gambling with?
Welcome back to Kick Ons with Cam McClug and Bez. Bez and the man Bez.
It's the berry man.
We'll go over a bit about your footy, mate. You've been playing some good footy recently, getting on the scoreboard. How have you found your footy this year? Obviously, when we got you first on, it was earlier in the year. So, how do you think you've been going this year, mate? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, probably from a fan's perspective, I haven't sort of. I see Muggsy in the background, just missing himself.
Perspective.
Anyway. You can edit that, can't you?
No, we don't need to edit it. That's fine. We can roll it.
Anyway, start again.
Yeah.
From that perspective, they probably haven't, seen the roles that our wingers play and how important they are. And, internally, they've been happy with how I'm going and stuff, and it's nice to get disposals and kick a goal here and there, but that's not really my role. as much this year. It's sort of more getting back and helping the defence and making sure they can drop off and stuff like that. So it's a lot of like unrewarded type of role, but I've just been trying to, play that role for the team, and it's very important structurally as a wingman as well. A lot of our structures are based off what the winger does and where he stands and whether he plays on a man, where he doesn't, where he drops out, where he doesn't. Like, so there's a lot to it that a lot of fans probably don't realise. But yeah, just trying to do that for the team, and hopefully at some point during the year we'll sort of get the call up and maybe play a little bit more inside, or maybe even push forward a little bit. So yeah, it's just one of those things at the moment. Just playing where the team needs me.
What about Jasper as well? You call him your son. You've taught him a lot about what he knows, and we've had him on the potty. How's it been seeing him come in? And you've done a lot of work with him with that wing role as well. So is that rewarding for you as well to see him be playing some good footy? Yeah,
it was awesome because he sort of come through the rehab when I was doing my shoulder rehab and stuff. So it was awesome just to teach him a little bit about how an AFL club works and how you should work, like work ethic wise. And I already had a connection with Jasper through his old man Adrian. Yeah. One of my good mates, Mark Blackberry, Adrian works with him, so I've had connection there, and sort of that makes me a bit more fond of Jasper, and been trying to help him out with his patterns.
You got a soft spot for him, don't you?
Yeah, he's my son, as I say. So him and Shadow are my sons.
Brainy.
Big Shadow brain. So just trying to teach him the ins and outs. It's good to see that he's got the opportunity because it's very easy for like a side that's going so well to break into, but he was able to break in. And he's playing some awesome footy. That goal that he kicked last week was unbelievable, and then I thought he was going to do the same thing on the weekend.
Yeah,
he broke through, and then I think Charlie ran across him or something. So, but yeah, he's going really well, and he's got a lot of upside. Really, he's going to be a great player for a long time.
Absolutely. Now, Bez, Chief came on the potty and you wouldn't have listened to it.
No, I
didn't earlier, but he actually mentioned back in your first year when you first got here, the moment when you champed everyone. Yeah. Do you want to just talk us through that?
Yeah, I'd love to clarify this.
This is one of his bets that he needs to get off his chest here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing like a free man tomorrow. So back where I'm from, Horsham, in the sticks, we don't really get much of this. Like,
the sticks, no. It's not in the there. You're a city boy.
I'm in the town.
In the sticks in the city.
Anyway, back there, everyone's calling each other champ and legend and stuff like that. And to me, it was very respectful. Like, how you going, champion? Like, but later on, knowing now what I know, it's not. It's very like belittling. So when everyone's texting me in draft night, I'm just going, "Thanks, champion. Good on you." And then first week at the club, everyone's just telling me like, "You can't be doing that, mate. Like, boys are already off you. Like, you got a lot of rebuilding to do." And I'm just going, "Oh no, what a bad start to my AFL career." Still don't think I've recovered. That was. Yeah, it's one of my regrets, but everyone out there that I did champ, just know that it was coming from a respectful place.
Are you taking all those champs back? So we're 7 years down the track and you're finally retracting all the champions.
I'm not taking them back. Nah, I did what I did, and I stand by my actions.
Yeah, it is
not
true.
Taking my glasses
There's like the Facebook birthday messages, and you always would respond like, "Thanks, legend," with a little like hands up or
king emoji. It'd be like if you go back to my 2013 happy birthday messages, I would have said champ 300 times. Thanks, champ. Champ.
Like for a like.
Like for a kiss hug date.
Like for a TBH. We're back to the footy a little bit, Bez. You also got the chance to play against your brother Tommy out here at the Gabba. How was that? Was that pretty surreal, or it's pretty obviously we're all very close to him as well. Pretty funny seeing him on the opposite side. How was it for you though? Like, it would have been awesome for your old man getting to watch that as well.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. We Blackers, my mate, has a box just behind the goals, and he let me put all my family and stuff up there. So it was a big event for the family. They all stayed at my house, and it was one of those moments. Like, you look back on games like that, probably like your debut, playing my first game with Tommy in the colours, and then playing against him were probably up there with my top three games of all time. So it was pretty awesome. And I think we had a little moment where they were having a set shot and he come past and gave me a tap in the arse. And Al reckons everyone in the box just started crying. And Troy's would have been like stone cold, like solid, but he just would have had like the tear to chip it down his eye. Old Switzerland.
Switzerland Berry.
Yeah, but it was pretty special. And it's good to see he's playing a few ones games. And I think he'll hopefully cement his spot in that side.
That's awesome. And just before we move on to a few AFL 23 questions, you, Tommy and Joel and a couple of mates are running a marathon at the end of the year. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so, 10 years ago now, we did a head shave, as a lot of the Lions fans would know. Shaved our heads for breast cancer. Obviously got a connection there with mum passing from breast cancer, and this year we decided that the 10-year mark would do a marathon. It was probably just a little bit topical with Ned Brockman doing his run across the country and stuff like that, and we just thought we'd change it up and try and make it about the community and the people that mum knew and had influence on. So that's what it's about this year. We sort of had it in the head shave to be about raising heaps of money and helping out BCNA and stuff like that. But this year that will be a byproduct of bringing everyone together. And we're going to run from the Big Koala in Horsham all the way to Horsham. So that's going to be roughly about 42 Ks, and it's pretty special. We got our local footy ground with now booked out that will finish our last 3 to 5 Ks on that. So that's a little that's a cool little addition to what we're doing. And we're just probably just a shout out to all the sponsors that already jumped on board. LSKD, Adidas has sent us some runners and stuff. So thanks very much to those guys. It means more than you know. So thank you.
Beautiful. Well, Huey, you're going to get stuck into the AFL 23.
Yep.
Post. I'm not sure what you've got. Have you got a...
Well, firstly, I've just got a couple of photos. It's a bit of a guess who, so...
Well, I've got one. I've got one over here as well. But no, you go first. Actually, I'll go first, I reckon. Huey, I've got a photo of you and I've got your stats. I just want to see what you can give me for your stats-wise, all right? Do you know what rated you are?
I do, because I've got it over here, and it is outrageous.
Have a look at this. Look at this. Offense. What do you reckon? Do you have your ratings there as well?
No.
On your offense and defense?
Overall rating.
I was going to say, you're packing a bit on the legs there.
It's a bit thick downstairs.
Well, can I have a look?
Look at the big trotters.
The big trotters. What do you reckon, Huey? So what's your physical at?
What's that, like fitness?
No, I reckon strength-wise.
What I look? Maybe 80?
93.
93?
If your physical's bigger than mine...
They must have it on the bench.
Offense.
That's got to be 93 as well then.
80. Give yourself a spell, mate. You got defense at 91. You're kicking.
70?
Wait,
95.
95?
And handballing's 92.
Defense 91.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sick.
Yes. Two-way runner. Two-way runner. It's got me here as even with Lockie Neal, but with a rating wise, above Oscar and Dunks and Chuck and Bales.
Jesus.
All at 89.
Sammy, he's the creator of AFL 23.
You're the second best player at the club.
Well, it's actually got me on top here. Righto. So I've got here. That can't be. Who's that? Is that me again or not?
That's me, man.
That can't be.
It's me.
That cannot be.
I've got a camera.
Where's the camera?
Is that my body in your head?
Yes. I know.
Is that looks like Toby Wooler.
What is going on there?
Wait,
Look how athletic you look there. It's unbelievable.
What are you trying to say?
No, not that you're not athletic, but
why doesn't it have the ratings on
it's
there?
got a bit of Jackson Pinhead pride.
Yeah, that's terrible.
This one is so good.
Get rid of that one.
Have a look at the Berry Man.
Shrek?
Let me have a look at that head.
That is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I don't even know what that is, but
Jesus. Look at the chin on it. Look at that.
it's like
You
Tommy
see that?
Berry,
Yeah, Jared
Susan
Berry.
Boyle.
Glenn Quagmire. That's shocking, that
Oh,
one.
what is he rated?
Bez?
Oh no, he's not even on the list. Oh no, he is 13. 87. That's all right.
I'm over that.
That's good.
Huey, what are you, 91, 93?
There's not much of a gap. 91. Pumba, you are 86.
Bad luck, mate.
Nozza 86. Stas 86. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of fun anyway.
all right.
That's all right.
Well,
We're not talking
we
about
go.
AFL 23 anymore in this
my
podcast. I
segment.
can get
That's
stuffed.
my segment done, I think.
Just
All right,
adjust.
we'll get back to our favourite segment. It's the quiz presented by Neds. Thanks, Neds, for presenting. You guys are the best. But, Bez, we've got some history here. You were the first person to beat Huey on the podcast, obviously, in episode 1.
Easy.
Huey,
And you haven't been listening. I've been on fire since then.
Huey yet to win one.
Hasn't won.
Literally 16 episodes in, he's been beaten by everyone, smacked all over the park.
It is rigged.
It's not rigged.
That puts the pressure on me now.
You know how they
everyone-
talk about the script in the NFL? Well, there's a script on this quiz and it's me to lose. every
Everyone thinks
single
it's
week.
rigged, but it's not. Huey just cannot seriously get anything right. All right, well,
Is it just a quickness or he just gets them wrong?
I think he kind of gets a bit stage fright and just forgets to call his buzzer sometimes.
I'm looking forward. How are we going to get guests back on him?
All right, we'll get straight into it. So, is the correct name? This is a multiple choice question, so let me finish both of them. All right.
Okay.
Is the correct name for Charlie Cameron's song A, Take Me Home, Country Roads, or B, Country Roads,
Plug.
Take Me Home?
Country Roads, take me home.
Wait, so can you please repeat the...
Yeah, I can repeat the question. Is the correct song name for Charlie Cameron's song A, Take Me Home, Country Roads, B, Country Roads, Take Me
Plug.
Home?
No, A.
Yes.
You already answered, so it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn, Bez, and
A.
the answer is A.
A. 1-0.
Is it just not Country Roads?
No, it's
You-
not. It's
you
Take Me
definitely
Home,
should've got
Country
that.
Roads. That's... I can't do anything for you
That's
there.
just stupid.
John Denver.
Question 5. Besides Fags, which other coach celebrated his 150th game coaching on Friday night?
Jared.
Yes.
Horse.
No, he's at the club.
Oh.
At this club.
Clark.
Yes.
Jed Adcock.
Bang. He won 1. This makes things interesting. And this is when it's going to get down to the wire. Question 3. What is Jared Berry's pa's name? Yes.
What?
Frank.
What?
Ding, ding, ding. Question.
You knew that already. You said it before you even...
No.
What is Jared Berry's Jared?
Yeah.
You didn't even know what was coming.
Yes,
All
I
right,
did.
well,
No, you
we're
didn't.
gonna have to
Well,
quick,
yes,
we're gonna
you
have to
did
keep this
actually, because he told you
game
before the
rolling.
thing.
This
That
one,
is ridiculous.
Bez gets this, he wins. How many siblings does Jared Berry
Jared.
have? Yes.
2.
Ding, 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 and the winner is Jared Berry.
Beauty.
Hugh McCluggage goes down again.
15-0.
I boycott.
I went a bit early on that
You
one.
did.
But I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just heard like the Jared Berry part, and then I knew he would finish, so I got him first.
Huey, don't hate the game. Hey, play, mate. Hate the game.
You just got to be more calculated with these games.
We'll give you
bro.
another chance next week. How about that?
We've got a sponsor of this quiz and the integrity is not there.
You need to audit.
No, well, thanks very much, Bears, for coming back on. Open training next week at Tuesday at Brighton Homes Arena, so please get out there. We've got the roller rink there, and I think a few of the boys will be rolling around and coming in to sign a few things and get some photos, which will be really good. But subscribe to the podcast if you haven't. Thanks for listening. Bez, thanks for coming on and saving the day this week. We've enjoyed having you back, mate.
That's what do you reckon? What do you rate that as a
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah.
It's up there. It's good. AFL, I'm pretty happy with
Had a
it.
few laughs.
Yeah. Were you happy with it? You got anything more you want to say or not?
Nah, like I said, I got that off my chest.
All right,
about
good.
the-
So you can go out and play a good game tonight.
Thanks, Jeff.